Like I said, you could get a mid-90s, early 2000s Toyota RAV4. It's much more comfortable than this. But I figure if you're driving one of these, maybe you're a little weird. That's okay. Who's driving a Geo in 2025? Driving my Geo Tracker right now, going 60 miles per hour at just over 3,000 RPM. This thing prefers to go slow. It's happy going slow. 80 horsepower. Why are you driving a Geo in 2025? Mine's a 1992. No cruise control, no power steering. Surprisingly, it has AC. No armrest. Manual windows. No cup holders. You could get a much more luxurious vehicle. It's 2025. A vehicle made in the 2000s is way more luxurious than this, so why are you driving a Geo? I actually like the fact that it's like this. I think it's cool. So mine has 102,678 miles. That's it on a 92. 190 or 182 miles traveled on this current tank of fuel. I know this thing, it looks like I'm almost out of fuel, but I still have 2 gallons of fuel left. I'm gonna get about 23 miles per gallon on this tank. 8 gallons added. I know my tracker. 22.68 miles per gallon. Did I say I was gonna get 23 or 24? I was close if I said 23. Driving a Geo in a world of vehicles like this. "65 miles per hour." The ride is bouncy, and look at that, 3,500 RPM, and I'm talking real loud because listen to this wind noise. Yeah, you could buy a mid-90s, early 2000 Toyota RAV4, and it's gonna be much more luxurious than this. So if you're driving a Geo Tracker, you're doing it because you want to and you like these things. Yes, these things can go 70 miles per hour, even with 80 horsepower. And you're gonna be at almost 4,000 RPM doing it. Okay, let me go back down to 60. This thing likes going 60. See, look at that RPM now. It's a little happier now. But this is a Suzuki motor, so it doesn't mind revving up. It's actually a really good sounding motor. Even though this is only 80 horsepower, it is a great sounding motor. Suzuki engine. They make motorcycles. I'm into camping and off-roading, and what I really like about these things is how purpose-built they are. 2,500 pounds, on-point approach, departure, and breakover angle. So I got this because I could buy a quad or a side-by-side, but those are just toys. This is something I could drive to work, and it's also a toy. Doesn't need a dolly. I could flat tow this behind my van. So it's an off-road toy that I could take to work, run errands with. That's why I really wanted a Geo Tracker. It's just a perfect toy that you could drive to work, run errands. Why do you drive one when there are so many other options out there? I mean, look at that. It's like your typical vehicles right here. Like I said, you could get a mid-90s, early 2000s Toyota RAV4. It's much more comfortable than this. But I figure if you're driving one of these, maybe you're a little weird. That's okay. This is one of those vehicles with the odometer that rolls over after 99,999 miles. I bought this with 96,000 miles on it. And I was confident it didn't have 196,000 miles on it because of the Carfax report and the seats. So if this had nearly 200,000 miles on it, of course you're gonna be in and out of the vehicle a lot more, so this would have been all torn up. Like, this is a well kept 1992. It wasn't kept like it was a Ferrari 308 or anything, but it was kept nice. The previous owner really cared about it without pampering it. It's just a well-used, well cared for vehicle, and that's what I wanted when I was searching for a Geo Tracker or Suzuki Sidekick. I wanted no cracks in the dashboard. I wanted something that I could be proud of driving every day, and this thing's a total time capsule. I didn't mind if I got the Suzuki Sidekick, same vehicle, but I really wanted the Geo just for the emblem. I actually have a spare emblem. This is like a repro emblem and it's already rusting. I put this in when I bought this 3 years ago, but I bought spares, so I will replace this emblem. I have 2 extra. So yeah, I just really like the Geo emblem. The Chevrolet logo in the center with the globe, since they sourced this from Suzuki. I'm a total noob at towing, so I took off at night to avoid traffic, give myself plenty of room. Here's my Geo Tracker being flat towed by my van. Getting some food right now. That's the tricky part, knowing where you could go and have room to maneuver. Geo Tracker, not very fast on the freeway, but off-road, this thing's like a Miata, and you could drift it around.